Welcome to another edition of Rants with Big Jim. No, it looks like it might be Southern Comfort, but it's Arizona sweet tea. That's right. Hope you're enjoying the Dog Swim Day show this week. And I got some trivia facts that I'd like to lay upon you about dogs. Before that, though, I was kind of amused this week watching TV. And they were showing different court cases. What happens when you go to court, some funny situations. And this one, it just grabbed my attention. I don't know how or why, but it did. And it was actually in Australia in a courtroom where a lady, she was about, 8 months pregnant. She got on the bus. Okay? So she noted the man across from her, where he was sitting at her, was smiling. So she immediately moved to another seat. And this time the man turned into more of a grin. So she moves again. The man just seemed more amused the more she moved. So she complained to the driver and had the man arrested. So the case came up in court. And the judge asked the guy, he's about 20 years old, he said, "What do you have to say for yourself?" So the man replied, "Well, Your Honor, it was like this. When she got on the bus, I couldn't help but notice her condition, that she was pregnant. And you know how they have the signs on a bus for advertisement? Well, she sat down on her sign that read, 'The double mint twins are coming.' So I kind of grinned, twins I figured she might be having. So then she moved, and the next sign said, 'Logan's liniment will reduce the swelling.' And I just kind of smiled at that one. And the next time she moved, it was a deodorant sign that said, 'William's big stick did the trick.' I could hardly contain myself, Your Honor. But, Your Honor, when she moved the last time and sat under the sign that said, 'Goodyear rubber could have prevented this accident,' I just lost it." And the judge smiled at both of them and said, "Case dismissed." So, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you got to be amused on some of these things. The other one that kind of caught my attention was Judge Judy. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in her courtroom, to tell you the truth. And the one thing that cracked me up was there was a lady in there that was claiming she was raped. So Judge Judy said to her, "When did you realize you were raped?" The lady said, as she was wiping away her tears, "When the check bounced." Come on, you got to laugh at that one. Come on, now that one was pretty funny. All right, now we're going to get to some dog trivia facts. Now, it costs an average of $5,000 to raise a dog to be about 10 years old. So make sure if you get a dog, you're going to be able to afford one, okay? Now, there are about 80 million dogs in the United States alone. The Irish Wolfhound dogs have a shorter lifespan and live anywhere from about 7 to 8 years. Are you getting this? Are you understanding? Take off my glasses so you can understand me even more. Now, if you were to remove the accent receptors from the dog's nose, right there, and lay them out flat, they would cover a greater area than the dog itself. Keen sense of smell. Okay? Dogs can be trained to detect an upcoming epidemic seizure. So those of you that are having those kind of situations, a dog can help. Now, the Dalmatian puppies, they don't have spots on them when they're born. They actually develop them as they get older. I'm serious. So that movie, 101 Dalmatians, they shouldn't have had the spots on them. Hollywood always takes over. Now, Border Collies are the most intelligent dog of any breed. That's right, the Border Collie. Bloodhounds have been used since the 1600s for tracking criminals. Well, I guess that wouldn't be one time that the dog is not a man's best friend. Approximately 87% of dog owners say that when they watch TV, their dogs curl up beside them or at their feet. Does it really matter? They can lay on the bed, they can lay on the couch, they lay on your feet. Who cares? You're watching TV, or you're watching the dog, or is the dog... I'm getting a little discombobulated here. Approximately 87% of dog owners say they watch when the TV they're there. So let's just continue on. The Border Collies, I already told you that. An average city dog lives approximately 3 years longer than an average country dog. I don't understand that, but that's just what the facts say. You like this hat? The dogs did at the pool. There is a doggy disco held in Italy every year where their owners can dance with their dogs. You don't have to go to Italy. You can dance right here with the dogs. Just pick them up on their front feet and they'll dance around. As long as they don't lift up one of their hind legs and dance next to you, I think you'll be okay. Now, the largest dog in the world is the Irish Wolfhound. That's right. The dumbest dog in the world is the Afghan Hound. I don't know why, but that's what it says. I didn't throw any of my animals away today. Maybe it's because I was around such cute, pretty dogs. I don't know. I got to get rid of one of them. We'll do silly, all right? Because it's been a silly show. He likes to spin and take a trip. Hey, we almost hit the camera on that one. And Dr. Phillips, I heard you've been talking about my hunger. We'll continue that in a future show. Nobody really needs to know how much Big Jim eats or how big his appetite is. Put up my little thing down there there's my email address. There's my phone number. I'm going to give you a trivia question right now, and the first person that answers is going to win a prize. I just gave you some trivia facts, so it's going to be from one of these. Okay? What's the smartest dog? I believe I said something about being the most intelligent breed of dog. We know that the dumbest dog in the world is the Afghan Hounds, but who did I say was the most intelligent breed of dogs? And I believe it had a TV show that started out in black and white and probably had the beginning letter of L to the name. Let's get back to the show. Community Corner with Big Jim on Dog Swim Day at Athens City Pool. Keep it real.